Okay, so get ready because today we're diving into something pretty unexpected. The world of professional DJs.
Oh, yeah.
And you might think it's all about picking good tunes, but you'd be amazed by like all the planning and strategy that really goes into making an event, awesome.
Definitely.
We're talking about the kind of stuff that makes it truly unforgettable. And today we have access to a secret weapon,
Oh.
a real DJ client call script
Hmm.
that has been refined over hundreds of events.
Wow.
We're talking battle-tested advice
Yeah.
straight from the source. It's a blog post by a seasoned DJ who's seen it all.
That's incredible. When I first looked at this script, I was really fascinated by all the behind-the-scenes work that DJs actually do.
Right.
Because we tend to think of them as just, hitting play on a playlist.
Yeah.
But they're really more like event architects,
Hmm.
carefully designing the entire experience.
So it's not just about, showing up with a laptop and speakers then.
Not at all. Think of this script like a blueprint. The consultation call is the foundation, where the DJ gathers all the essential information to build that perfect night.
Uh-huh.
And the blog author actually points out that events with thorough consultations
Yeah.
consistently outperform those without. It
Interesting.
really makes you wonder what they've seen go wrong when the prep work is skipped.
Oh, yeah. That's not something you want to risk at your own event. So let's break down this script and see what kind of magic it holds. What are some of the things that surprised you when you first looked at it?
But one of the things that immediately jumped out at me was the level of detail beyond just choosing the music.
Okay.
For example, there's a whole section on like defining what explicit lyrics means to the client.
Huh.
You might think that's a given, but it turns out people have very different interpretations.
Oh, I can definitely see how that could lead to some like awkward moments on the dance floor
Yeah,
if it's not clarified beforehand.
definitely.
Imagine grandma getting an earful when she thought it was going to be family friendly.
Exactly.
Mm.
And it's not just about avoiding awkwardness. It's about creating the right atmosphere
Yeah,
that aligns with the client's vision and their guests' expectations.
makes sense.
The script also dives into this concept of crowd shifts,
Oh, yeah, crowd shifts.
which basically means understanding how the energy and the demographics of the crowd might change throughout the event.
So, like how a wedding might start with a mellow dinner crowd and then transform into a full-blown dance party later in the night.
Precisely. And the DJ needs to be prepared for those shifts,
Yeah.
seamlessly transitioning the music to keep everyone engaged.
Right.
The script emphasizes that DJs are more than just music players. They're masters of reading the room
Wow.
and adapting to the vibe.
Now, that's a skill I wish I had at parties. So we've got the music and the crowd dynamics. What other surprises does this script hold?
Well, get ready to be impressed by the logistics section.
Okay.
We're talking power outlets, venue layout,
Yeah.
even whether the DJ needs a meal.
Wait, the DJ needs to eat.
Yeah, it's all about professionalism and being prepared.
Yeah.
DJ is there to work, and they need to be energized and focused.
I never even thought about that.
The script even has a clever tip on how to frame bringing extra equipment, like special lighting, as a value add for the client.
Oh, that's smart. It makes the DJ look like a hero going above and beyond.
Yes, exactly.
But what about the music itself? How does the script guide the DJ in choosing the right tunes?
Well, it starts with understanding the client's must-plays,
Okay.
those essential songs that just have to be included.
Right.
But it goes beyond that, delving into the client's overall music preferences, any specific genres or artists they love,
Mm-hmm.
and of course those all-important note playlists.
So it's like creating a musical fingerprint for the event.
Exactly. It's about capturing the essence of what the client envisioned and translating that into a soundtrack that tells their unique story.
Cool. Now, speaking of stories, this script actually encourages DJs to ask their clients to visualize their perfect night.
Yes.
What do they want to experience? It's like a guided meditation for event planning.
I love that part.
But how does that help the DJ beyond just getting a sense of the overall vibe?
Well, what's fascinating is that this visualization technique often unlocks crucial details that the client might have forgotten to mention otherwise.
Mm.
Maybe they envision a specific moment on the dance floor with their loved ones, or a special song that evokes a certain emotion.
Yeah.
These details add depth and meaning to the musical choices, making the event truly personal.
So it's not just about picking popular songs, it's about creating a soundtrack that resonates with the client's deepest desires and memories.
Absolutely. And that's where the magic truly happens.
Okay, so we've got a taste of the music selection and the importance of capturing the client's vision. But before we dive deeper into the script, let's take a quick step back and look at the bigger picture of what we're learning here.
Okay.
I mean, this script is a goldmine of insights, not just for people hiring DJs,
Right.
but for anyone who wants to understand the art of planning and executing a successful event. It's about clear communication,
Yes.
detailed preparation, and most importantly, understanding the needs and expectations of your audience.
Definitely.
In this case, the guests.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot we can all learn from this DJ's playbook, but we'll have to save that conversation for the next part of our deep dive. You wouldn't want to miss out on the juicy details, would you?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
You're right. There's so much more to uncover in this script.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just about like the big flashy events either. These principles can apply to anything from a small birthday gathering to a corporate conference.
It's like having a secret weapon for creating any kind of memorable experience.
Yeah.
Now, before we left off, we were talking about how this script dives deep into the logistics of an event. What kind of details does it cover?
Well, it goes beyond just the basics, like setting up the equipment and making sure there's a power source.
Mm-hmm.
The script actually encourages DJs to think about the flow of the event, the layout of the venue, and even potential challenges that might come up.
So it's like a pre-mortem for the party, identifying potential pitfalls before they happen.
Exactly.
Right.
For example, imagine a wedding reception where the dance floor is in a separate room from the dining area.
Okay.
The script would prompt the DJ to consider how to seamlessly transition the music and keep that energy flowing between the two spaces.
It's like being a musical conductor gating the guests through the different phases of the event.
That's a great analogy. And speaking of guiding the guests, the script also addresses the delicate art of handling requests.
Oh, yeah, requests.
It encourages DJs to strike a balance between accommodating the guests' preferences and staying true to the client's vision.
So it's a bit of a tightrope walk. How does the script suggest DJs handle those tricky situations?
Well, it emphasizes the importance of communication and setting those expectations up front. The DJ should make it clear to the guest that they're working from a playlist curated with the client.
Yeah.
But they're also open to suggestions. The script even provides some helpful phrases to politely decline requests that don't fit the overall vibe.
It's all about managing those expectations, right? Making sure everyone feels heard, but also ensuring the event stays true to its original purpose.
Precisely. And the script takes this a step further by encouraging DJs to create that perfect night visualization with their clients.
Yeah.
It prompts them to ask questions like, what do you want your guests to feel?
Mm-hmm.
And what are some key moments you want to create?
I love that. It's like painting a picture with sound. But how does that translate into actionable steps for the DJ?
It helps the DJ understand the emotional landscape of the event. Are they aiming for a high-energy party atmosphere or a more intimate and elegant gathering? This information informs everything from the song selection to the volume levels to the way the DJ interacts with the crowd.
So it's about more than just playing the right songs. It's about creating a cohesive experience that aligns with the client's emotional goals.
Exactly. And the script doesn't stop there. It also dedicates a section to addressing concerns and potential challenges.
So it's not just about planning for the perfect scenario. It's about having a backup plan for when things go wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For instance, what if the client is worried about guests with different musical tastes?
Right.
The script encourages the DJ to proactively address this concern and come up with strategies to ensure everyone feels included.
That's so important. No one wants their event to feel divided or like one group is being ignored. It sounds like this script is all about anticipating potential problems and finding creative solutions.
It really is. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The script goes beyond just troubleshooting and actually encourages DJs to think about how they can add value beyond the basic services.
Like offering extra lighting or special effects.
Exactly. It suggests framing these additional services as enhancements that can elevate the overall experience. For example, a DJ might say, I have access to some amazing uplighting that would really transform your venue. Would you be interested in learning more?
It's like the DJ becomes a consultant, offering personalized recommendations to create the most impactful event possible.
That's a great way to put it. And it benefits both the client and the DJ. The client gets a truly customized experience, and the DJ builds a reputation for going above and beyond.
It's a win-win situation. Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. This script is a treasure trove of insights into the art of event planning. But what are some key takeaways our listeners can apply to their own lives, even if they're not planning a big bash?
I think the biggest lesson here is the power of preparation.
Okay.
The script shows us that a successful event isn't just about showing up and winging it. It's about thinking through every detail, anticipating potential challenges, and having a plan to address them.
So it's like the old adage, failing to plan is planning to fail.
Precisely. Whether you're organizing a work meeting, planning a family vacation, or even just hosting a dinner party, taking the time to prepare can make all the difference.
It's about setting yourself up for success and ensuring that everyone involved has a positive and memorable experience. And I think that's a great note to end this part of our deep dive on. But stick with us. We'll be back with even more insights from this incredible DJ client call script. Okay, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into this fascinating world of DJ client call scripts. We've learned so much about, crowd shifts and the art of framing those extra services as value adds.
It's amazing how much thought and strategy really goes into, creating a truly unforgettable event.
It really is. And one of the things that has stood out to me is the emphasis on clear communication.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's not just about the DJ understanding what the client wants, but about making sure everyone's on the same page.
Right, from the very beginning.
Exactly.
The script encourages DJs to be active listeners, asking those clarifying questions and taking detailed notes.
Yeah.
Really capturing every detail of what the client is looking for.
It's about building that relationship
Yes.
based on trust and transparency.
Exactly.
So it's like a partnership where the DJ and the client work together to create something special.
Absolutely. And that goes beyond the initial consultation. The script also talks about staying in touch with the client throughout the process, providing updates and addressing any concerns that come up.
It's about creating that sense of confidence,
Yes.
letting the client know that they're in good hands.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That level of attention can really make a difference. Before we wrap up, I wanted to go back to something you mentioned earlier about how these insights can be applied to more than just hiring a DJ.
Right. These principles are relevant to any situation where you're working with someone to create an experience, whether it's a team project, a family vacation, or even just, communicating your vision for a home renovation.
Exactly. It's about understanding your audience, defining clear goals, and communicating effectively to make sure that, everyone is aligned.
So it's like having a secret weapon for success.
I think that's a great way to put it. And what's really cool is that these principles are adaptable. No matter what you're planning, the fundamentals are the same.
So as we wrap up today, I want to leave our listeners with a challenge. Think about a time when a project or event didn't go as planned. What could you have done differently to ensure a better outcome?
Yeah. It's all about reflecting on how we can improve our communication and collaboration skills.
And who knows, maybe next time you're planning something, you'll channel your inner DJ and just wow everyone with your attention to detail and your ability to create a truly unforgettable experience.
And remember, it all starts with a conversation.
That's it for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.